In this lecture, we will discuss about a theorem of circles which involves a chord or a secant and a tangent. So, what does the theorem state? Well, it states if a secant or chord and tangent intersect externally, as you can see in this case, this secant and this tangent, they intersect externally at P, then the product of the lengths of the segments of the chord, so product of the lengths of the segments of the chord, that is PA and PB, these are the two lengths, their products is equal to the square of the length of the tangent from the point of contact to the point of intersection. So from the point of contact to the point of intersection, this length. So we are talking about this length. So square of this length will be equal to product of PA and PB. So this is the theorem. Now, if we need to prove this theorem, how do we go about it? Well, first of all, what is given? Given AB is the chord and is extended to the exterior point P. So this is the chord AB and it is extended to the exterior point P. Also, PT is the tangent to the circle drawn from the point P. So PT is the tangent which is drawn from the point P. Now, we need to prove that PA into PB is equal to PT square. This is what the theorem states. PA into PB is equal to PT square. So how do we go about it? This is what we need to prove. And for that, first of all, we'll perform a construction. So we will join AT and BT. So as you can see, AT and BT have been joined. After that, let's start with the proof. So in triangles ATP and TBP, so we have two triangles now. One is triangle ATP. So we are talking about this particular triangle. And triangle TBP. So we are talking about TBP, this particular triangle here. So in these two triangles, angle TAP is equal to angle BTP. So angle TAP, this angle will be equal to angle BTP, this particular angle. Why do I say so? Because angle between the tangent and the chord is equal to angle in the alternate segment. So this angle between the tangent and the chord will be equal to angle in the alternate segment. So angle TAP is equal to angle BTP. Now angle APT is equal to angle BPT. Why do I say so? Because we are talking about angle APT, angle APT, this angle, and if we say angle BPT, it's the same angle. So here we have this angle common. Now triangle ATP will be similar to triangle TBP, AA similarity. So by angle similarity, we can say that triangle ATP is similar to triangle TBP because we have two pairs of angles which are equal. So these triangles are similar to each other. So we can say that PA by PT is equal to PT by PB. That is PA, this side of triangle ATP. So this side of triangle ATP, PA by PT, PT. This particular side is equal to PT by PB. PT, which is the common side for both the angles, by PB, this particular side of this triangle TBP. So corresponding sides of similar triangles are proportional. So what we did was we just found out the corresponding sides and they will be proportional to each other in the case of similar triangles. So PA by PT is equal to PT by PB. Now from this, what do we find? Well, if we cross multiply these, what do we get? PA into PB is equal to PT square. So PA into PB is equal to PT square by cross multiplication. And this is what we needed to prove. So from this, we easily find out that segments of the secant, when they are multiplied with each other, then that product is equal to square of the length of the tangent from the point of intersection to the point of contact. Now, using this particular theorem, we can solve this particular problem. Now, what does it state? PQ is equal to 9 centimeter. So, PQ is 9 centimeter. Now, RQ is 4 centimeter. That's given. So, RQ is 4 centimeter. And angle RQS is equal to 90 degrees. So, this particular angle here is 90 degrees. So, these are the information which is given to us. We need to find the length of QS. So, we need to find this length. Right? Now, how do we go about it? Well, we will use the theorem. So, first of all, we have the lengths of PQ and QR given to us. So, we can find the length of PR. So, PR is nothing but PQ plus RQ, that is 9 centimeter plus 4 centimeter, which gives us 13 centimeter. So, PR or RP is equal to 13 centimeter. So, this is one length which we were able to find out easily. Now, if we consider the triangle RQS. Now, we know that triangle RQS is a right angled triangle because we have angle RQS which is 90 degrees. Now, in the case of right angle triangle, by Pythagoras theorem, we know that base square plus perpendicular square is equal to hypotenuse square. So, in this case, if we consider RQ is the base, QS as the perpendicular, then RS is the hypotenuse. So, RQ square, base square plus QS square, that is perpendicular square, is equal to RS square or hypotenuse square. Now, if we substitute the values, we have the value of RQ already. We know that RQ is 4 centimeter. So, we can write RQ square as 4 square plus QS square. So, in this case, we don't have the value of QS. So, we leave it as it is. Now, what about RS square? Now, in the case of RS square, we know that RS square is nothing but RP into RQ, because this RS is the tangent and this RP is the secant. Now, the secant and the tangent meet at this point R. So, from the theorem, we know that RP into RQ, RP, this length, into RQ, this length. If we multiply them, then the product will be equal to square of the length from the point of intersection to the point of contact of the tangent. So, RP into RQ will be RS square. So, 13 into 4. We can write RS square as RP into RQ, and we already have the values of RP and RQ. So if we multiply them, what do we get? We get QS square is equal to 52, 13 into 4, 52, minus 16. So this 4 square, which is 16, will come on this side. So we'll have minus 16. So QS square is equal to 52 minus 16, which is 36. So QS square is equal to 36. So what will be QS? It will be the square root of 36, which will be 6 centimeters. So QS is equal to 6 centimeters. So we were able to find this particular length with the help of the theorem, which states that the product of the segments of the secant which meets a tangent at an external point will be equal to square of the length of the tangent between the point of intersection and the point of contact. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge, or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English, and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.